Hello guys, it's me, Goblin Master here, and I'm going to be reacting to Goblin's Adventures, Episode 3. So the reason why I want to record this is because Goblin's Adventures is going to have a reboot. I'm not sure whether it's going to completely release or not, but I want to make a concept of it, and I at least want to release one episode, or at least 4. Let's just get on with it. I'll talk about what I did to make this episode. And to be honest, this show looks kind of awful because I had to do a very quick rush job just to get out when I wanted to. Because I didn't get straight to the frames like I should have. So that's my fault. Alright, let's get on with this. Okay, now we're gonna start.
So edgy, I could cut myself on.
Yeah. So this episode is just completely awkward in terms of writing, and it's a bit too self-aware. It's a bit too straight up than it should have been, and this whole entire I thing in this canon, that's completely out of it for the official one. I feel like it was going to get too edgy, plus it was slightly a ripoff of the Eye from the Brainchild Mind Warp album. And Dark Goblin, Shadow Goblin, whatever any of you want to call him, he's going to have like a very big difference in the way he looks. Let's get on with this. Awful. The walk cycle is just the frames are fucking choppy, man.
Well. How the hell did I end up?
Man, this ended up a meme in an Abby server.
Now, Doctor Who's gonna show up? I don't want to be here.
So look at this fucking guy on the left right here. He like, seriously, he looks inconsistent as shit. Yeah, I'm glad that I've fixed up my art because, wow, I messed up my words there. I mean that my art now looks better than it does here. This literally looks like fucking child's play. And some of you may say that my current art isn't like that great, but it's a step up from what it originally was. Yeah. So this is just a warning to you all. Don't fucking rush your work. It barely works out for anyone. I'm not kidding. It barely works out for anyone. Alright, let's get on with this.
Wait a minute. You sound familiar. Aren't you Lucina Waifu? We no longer.
Oh lord. So context to this, I had an old channel that went by that name, Lucina Waifu. That channel is fucking dead to me. It's so cringy to me, and I practically regret almost every video I posted on there. I do have like 3 re-uploads from that old channel, but it's completely off the face of the earth, and all those re-uploads are now private. Most of my videos are private because I wasn't proud of them. But with the current videos I have now, I could say they're dormant, but they're the way I want them to be, and they're the way that I'd like them to be, instead of just being cringy and super edgy. While I do like being edgy, it does not fucking belong here.
Speak about him. He is far gone from here. Who do you think you are, motherfucker? I expected that snowflake bitch to be Goblin, and then all of a sudden I see a speaking coyote in front of me. Hello,
Now that I look back on this line, it does not age, and the voice acting that my brother did isn't all that great. And I'm sorry, Joe, but I'm just gonna fucking say it. I'm not sure how I feel about this now. It worked then, but now this looks kind of inconsistent and why did I even let this come out? But hey, I mean, this was the start to me making a series, so you know what? Whatever, it works.
What the fuck was that?
Alright, I will admit, the quick framing process on that was okay. Like, he came up quick, and the part where Joe shoots the gun, yeah, that's good too. When I remake this, I'm glad to make my own sound effects or get them from Sound Bible. I'm not going to steal anything from video games. Well, sounds from video games. Now, video game soundtracks, or sometimes I'll use copyright tracks from Metallica or something. I think that's fine as long as I use them in small quantities, or as long as I credit them, and I also don't use them too much.
Dude, why did you shoot me? Yeah, damn eye.
I saw that eye too.
What eye? Are you guys high or something? High on freedom, Morka.
Oh, and this part. So basically, that was it. A 2-minute 43-second episode. So basically, I thought I was gonna have the original story for the reboot now, but there's gonna be some changes that I think will be a lot better for the show than how they were supposed to be in the original. So in episode 4 of the original canon, what happens is Goblin and Abby, they have to go into a lab because Abby's his Popo box, it was sabotaged. All the wires were cut in it, so he has to find the stuff inside a lab that Goblin knows about. And he tries to tell Abby about another version of him that's in Goblin's universe that has been killed by Walter Lincoln. Walter Lincoln is that weird skull guy thing that you saw near the end. So I'm thinking with the reboot, I'm going to remove the Abby that was supposed to belong in Goblin's universe, have him out there entirely, and then I'll give a reason as to why Abby knows about Goblin. So when he shows up, it makes a lot of sense why he knows about Goblin's existence in this dimension. In the reboot, I will also explain why Joe and Goblin are brothers too. I also have a Goblin's Adventures Bible that I wrote during the summer, so I'm probably going to take some stuff from that too and make that work out. I'm redesigning some of the characters, and User 2, which was in Episode 1 and Episode 2, I'm changing that character into a Nazi character. Now, User 2 originally was a Nazi, but the Overlord, basically, he'll be less comedic and only use racism in the context. But yeah, there's going to be a lot of significant differences between User 2 and the Overlord. Thank you guys for watching, and I'm still in the process of trying to figure out Goblin's Adventures, and we're in Episode 4. I'm going to get straight to work on that after this Back to the Past week. Alright, thank you guys for watching. Check out my Discord in the description below. And thank you all for watching. Bye-bye.